beautiful and sexy people? It's me, Holla. If you haven't been to this channel yet, I am just a girl that shares her life. What I come on here to say today is not like the other stuff I've been posting on my channel. So usually I post a lot of vlogs, I post a lot of fun content, but I'm doing a complete rebrand. This is part of the rebrand. I want to just be able to come on here and talk about life and do some rants and just speak. Like, this is my channel. I'm going to do what I want. Okay, so here we are. That being said, I was on a whole streak of being consistent and life was great. And then I stopped. I stopped for the last 2 weeks, so not too far off. So go watch my other videos. But for the last 2 weeks, I've been fucking sad. As a disclaimer, I'm not a politician. I'm simply just a girl with an opinion and with feelings and with a heart. This country continues to fail black women. The world continues to fail black women. And the fact that an educated woman that has been in the field of politics for many years is qualified in many different ways. Granted, yes, she has done some fuck shit, to say the least. Like, I wasn't the biggest fan to begin with, but it's the black woman experience to always be overlooked by a mediocre white man. Like, let's get that out the fucking way. We are always ridiculed and berated to hold everyone else's problems on our back and get nothing, crumbs. There are women constantly stealing our culture, our art, our ways of wearing our hair and fashion, our accessories, not given any type of recognition ever. Just overlooked, underpaid, bullied by all races, including black people, black men. So we see this on and on and on, always happening to black women, and it's like, boom, happened right in front of us. Not being able to become the president of the United States of America because a white man. And I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm really tired. The burden of having to carry shit on my back is just exhausting. Hopefully my channel does not attract people that voted for Trump, but if you do, you guys voted for a felon. A felon. Can felons get jobs? I guess they can be the president of the United States. Do jobs still need background checks? Because our president of the United States, our 47th president, is a felon. Okay? A rapist, is a bigot in many different ways, is racist, is xenophobic, homophobic, transphobic, is against education.
Huh?
And you could say, oh, but he's doing it. No. Oh, but he's raising the economy is going to be so much better. The economy was so much better when he was in office. Okay. Like, if you were even listening, Trump is putting all these tariffs on everywhere. What a tariff is, you're adding additional taxes to imports from other countries. Things like bananas from South America are going to be $8 because the taxes are going to be so high that bananas now are 27 cents. Bananas in 2 years are going to be $6. Like, huh? All the stuff we get from the beauty supply, y'all better rack up. All that stuff from China is not going to be $3 anymore. Beauty supplies, the downfall of beauty supply stores are going to be so saddening. Ooh, the economy. You are a server at Outback. Okay? And maybe you're not. Maybe you have an actual salary. Baby, you're making $60,000 annually. Trump is not thinking about y'all. Trump is not thinking about the middle class. Trump is not thinking about, are you the 1%? Was I necessarily surprised when Trump got elected? No. I was surprised because I really thought people were going to pull together and vote for Kamala. But I also was in Kentucky when Trump won the 2016 election, and that's when I was shocked. I was like, wow. But the second time around, it's like, this is America. Like, I already made my advice. I've said I was not a huge fan of Kamala. I don't think her policies were very strong. I still voted for her because I said black excellence. Period. I had to vote because of my ancestors. I really wasn't going to because I said fuck both of y'all. But I'm not gonna let my ancestors like. There was a time where black people couldn't vote. Black women couldn't vote. There was a time that black people weren't even people. We were 3/5 of a person, not a whole person. Just a section of us was a kind of person, I guess. So I had to do it for them. But her campaign was mainly like, I am not him. And it's like, cool. You aren't him. Who are you then? Because what have you done as Biden's counterpart all these years? Besides watch his brain deteriorate. Like, so I wasn't like gung ho over her by any means. People also like to put the blame on black people don't vote, period. Insert image here. We pulled the through. Okay, we did. We honestly did, and that I'm very proud of because we did go out and we did vote. The little 7% and whatever percent of black men. Now I'm looking at you and I'm questioning you. You bottom of the barrel ass bitches. And what I mean by spaces feel scary when you think you have a whole group of people behind you and then you realize they pull the curtains back and they're all actually rooting for your downfall. And not saying that everyone is like that, but as women, we thought that we were all in this together as women. The white women, where did you go? The Latino ladies, where did you go? Granted, you have more votes than the white ladies, but white ladies, I thought we were in this feminism race together. I guess the fuck not. Something I'd really like to talk about now is this whole argument that I keep saying on the internet, which is honestly blasphemy, is the can we be friends? Like, we can be friends and we can have differences and still be friends. We can have different views on politics and still be friends. Where? Not here. Because listen to this. Listen to this. We can be friends. We can have differences when it comes to apples and oranges. I don't like oranges. I think they're a little too strong for my citrus liking. Or pizza toppings. I like cheese. Let's keep it very simple. I don't like pepperoni. Definitely not deluxe. I don't like olives. And you can still like that. And we can be fine. We can be besties. Matter of fact, I am 100% for agreeing to disagree. But when there's people's lives on the line, I have friends that they're scared that their parents are going to be ripped out of their hands after living here their entire lives because they are undocumented. Friends that were born here, and Trump is talking about taking away their birthright citizenship. Scary word. We can't, like, when you're trying to take away trans people's rights, when you're trying to separate LGBTQ families because they have two moms, two dads, when you're trying to take black history and evaporate it, you are fucking with people's lives. We can't be friends. Your morale is not there. That's why we cannot be friends. Because it's not like, you think this, you think that. That's fine. People's lives are on the line. People are going to die. People's families are going to be ripped apart. People are going to seek homelessness because of these things. I cannot be friends with you because you're selfish. It already is not safe in places like hospitals where people need basic care. I had reproductive issues and vaginal issues at the top of this year, and I had to see like 4 different doctors from January to August because no one was getting to the bottom of my things, and I had to advocate for myself and sit there and say, "Can someone fucking help me? Because none of this shit is working and I'm still in pain." One of my best friends has a husband, and she said whenever my husband was at my appointments, stuff went way better because they respect you more with a man, and it's already like, I don't feel safe walking around. I don't feel safe because I'm already always being interrogated, always being looked at. I'm thinking someone wants to eat me or steal me because black women are always going missing. Um, can't advocate for myself in the hospital. Can't advocate for myself at a job. Like, it just doesn't feel safe. That is what I'm saying. The privilege of being able to wake up and not have any of these things to worry about is your privilege. And that's why I can't be friends with anyone that is not taking this seriously. Or people just don't care. They're like, not my problem. That's not my problem. I went through a lot of unfollowings. I like went to Trump and Vance's page and I said do 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 do, and I was in shock. I was honestly in shock. I had to unfollow so many people because no, we cannot be friends anymore. Like, it's so much deeper than politics at this point. It's like scary. It's scary outside. Deleted it now from my channel, but I remember telling stories about, I used to tell stories about Trump parties that were happening on campus and how white people calling black people the N word got a little more popular than it should have been, and a few different incidents of like close friends of mine that these girlies supported Trump, and just the scariness of it. Like the fact that now little boys are now saying, your body, my choice, your body, my choice, to like little girls in elementary schools and middle schools. Like, this is the type of world we live in, and it needs to be taken a lot more seriously. And if you're an adult and you're just not advocating for yourself, you're not advocating for the next person, the people around you, even if you don't associate 100% in those communities, I don't really trust you, and I don't really want affiliation. I don't really want affiliation with anyone that's really being uneducated and blindsided right now. I've had to cut off not only people that are like actual supporters, but people that are adjacent. Like, if you are black and you're dating someone white and their parents voted for Trump, you have to be the stronger, bigger person in these circumstances to be like, and use your voice. You have to advocate and use your voice in so many different ways. We gotta take this seriously, guys. Sometimes I don't be serious, and it may not look like I'm being serious now. I am being serious now. My little trans shirt. But I am being serious on this little ass microphone. Like, the country is falling apart. Florida's underwater. California's on fire. Like, everyone's talking about your body, my choice. As someone that has been through a lot of reproductive issues, to say the least. I'm going to get into that into another video. Friends that have had miscarriages and have had complications at birth. My mom had complications at birth and almost died. Like, imagining my best friend, like, almost had the same thing. Like, having these things so close to home and knowing that they happen all the time, and that so many women are going to be in the predicament of, if he passes these laws and I'm in a state that doesn't allow me to save myself or my child, it's terrible. That's something I would not wish on anyone. I have a privilege by waking up and being like, I don't give up, like, this won't happen to me because I don't want kids, because I'm the 1%, because I'm not trans, I'm not LGBTQ, I'm not black, I'm not Hispanic, I'm not Asian, because I'm not Palestinian. Like, the genocide overseas, we're just going to continue to go like this. There's going to be an entire country wiped. Do I continue to be this strong black woman? And do I continue to get all the degrees? Because I hold a master's degree. Do I continue to prove people that yes, I can do anything? I can be the president. I can be the next CEO. Or do I just say, you know what? I want my peace. I want peace. I, like my ancestors did it, and I'm choosing not to do it, which seems like the ignorant, not responsible choice is to be like, I know what my ancestors did was so I could keep fighting and I could have the luxury that I do, which I do. We're still not there yet. We're still not 100% there yet. And these things were not super far away. Like, when schools were not segregated anymore, That was in the 60s. It's 2024. It has not even been 100 years. It's barely been 60 years. It probably had like things like the Holocaust. The Holocaust was in the 1930s. It's not even 1930. It hasn't even been a century since there was a mass genocide. And now there's another genocide. And people are just sitting there acting like it's some foreign concept or that it's not really happening. Like, I say all that to say we need to come together and we need to go in. Am I going to run for my problems or am I going to take them neck on? I'm going to take them neck on and I'm going to run. I'm going to get all the degrees I want and show everyone that black women are the smartest, coolest, bestest thing to ever happen on this planet. And then I'm going to leave and say, look, y'all can't do shit without me here. Go back to Africa. Go back to Africa. With pleasure. If you guys stop starting wars in Africa over the gorgeous land and materials that comes out of the country. That's another story for another day. But like, please ship me back. Pay for my flight and I'll be gone. Buckle up, tighten up. We have a revolution. It's going to be a revolution and I'm here to be a revolutionary, okay? That's always been the goal. That's what we got to be on. We need more Rosa Parks. We need more Malcolm X's. I'm not going to say Martin Luther King because he was fucking white women. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that Martin Luther King was having sex, having an affair with Coretta? With white women? Like, I guess reparations if you want to be like, but you're gonna leave your black queen. Like, that's what I mean. Black women get the bottom of the barrel because y'all wanted her to stand by her man and be at all the protests and then. But do you know what he's doing? Oh, okay. Now it's time to pick your coochie up and time to make a difference in this country. And I'm feeling a little more hopeful. There is a lot of hope. There is a lot of hope here. We just actually have to fight for it. It's not going to fall in our lap. We are the minority, and we being the Democrats, we, black women, Democrats, all the minority, need to change it before it gets crazy. We're already about to go into World War III. And this is the beauty. The beauty of America is that I can even sit on here and say all these things because in other countries, gun, SWAT team right outside, gun to my head, even speaking of the government in this type of way. So yes, there is still gratitude that I am American and I am able to voice my opinions and thoughts on a public platform and it just be freedom of speech. But let's fight so that doesn't get taken away too. America just really shows that you can be anything you want. You can literally be anything in this country, which is the beauty of being an American. I will say, and people hate when I say this is the beauty of democracy. And I wish our democracy was a little bit stronger than it currently is, because if we really wanted to actually make a change, and this is the time to actually make a change, we could do it. Like, we can. If everyone said, I hate Trump and I hate Kamala, let's make a difference, and everyone came together and did not have this like this red versus blue party concept in their brain, we can overthrow the government and do exactly what like America stood on to begin with. But we're not going that way. But stay safe as always. Stay safe. Book your gynecologist appointments. Save your money. Invest. But I don't even know if you should. I don't even know if you should invest in this shitty ass place. I feel like sometimes I be saying everything and nothing at the same time.